Hey, what's up, Street Talks? Eric Kim from the Eric Kim Street Photography blog. So I wanted to throw some turbo thoughts at y'all. So this is the basic notion. I think more powerlifters should philosophize and more philosophers should powerlift. So this is my basic notion. I think the amount of focus that you need to do a new PR in your any lift is insane. So I just got a new PR in my squat. I did, I think 370. That's 375, 380. I'm not sure. It's 3 plates, a 25 and a 2.5 on each side. And to me, man, it was crazy. Like I did some quick light singles to work up to my weight. Did 3 plates, and then took me about maybe 15 minutes to rest up and psych myself up for my PR attempt, which is 3 plates, a 25 and a 2.5. And man, the amount of focus that you need to even attempt that is insane. So now when I lift, I'll listen to no more music, and I kind of listen to the internal rhythms of my body and my even before I tried my attempt, I felt a lot of electricity in my arms, crazy tingling. I felt my heart rate go up. I felt my legs kind of get more of a tingle. And the infamous thing that I do is before I'm about to lift, I do this crazy power grunt where I just I go huh, 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 and then huh, and then I go for it. And then I found that doing the power grunt actually really helps a lot. And especially if you ever watch Dragon Ball Z, half the episode they're just kind of charging up. So I feel like powerlifting is kind of the same thing. And I found that, man, I think powerlifting is probably the world's best drug, because when you do it, the amount of endorphins and serotonin or whatever that enters your system is insane. Even right now, I just finished it maybe 10 minutes ago. I'm still kind of on that crazy high, and it just kind of gives you more confidence in almost anything in life. So for example, through powerlifting, my theory is this: when you powerlift more and you get stronger or whatever, you have more testosterone. That goes for guys and girls. And actually, ironically enough, I think when you have higher testosterone, you're actually less aggressive, you're less petty, and you're actually more zen and calm. So even when there's some dudes at the gym who are super annoying when I'm about to get my squats on, I just kind of shrugged it off and it wasn't that big of a deal. Whereas, maybe if I had less testosterone or whatever, that would make me feel a little bit more petty. Because I think that my theory about testosterone is that the more you increase your testosterone, the more regulated your testosterone is, and the high peaks of testosterone being boosted via, trying a PR attempt in any of your lifts cancels out the pettiness of just little basic shit, right? So my theory is that a lot of people who are petty tend to have low testosterone, and so for guys and girls, I think it'll benefit everyone to powerlift. But anyways, so I think also the reason why more philosophers should powerlift is that, man, I've discovered so many interesting new things about my body in terms of my physical potential. I think I'm around 5'10", skinny body type. My dad's a skinny dude, and I'm about 175 now. I intermittent fast, don't eat breakfast for lunch, have a massive dinner, and don't do no supplements, don't do no roids, TST, or any of those other weird things. And I never eat anything before I work out or lift, and I don't do protein powder and stuff like that. So it's just kind of insane because, Nietzsche talks a lot about, physiology. And when you think about physiology, I think ultimately all the wisdom in the world is kind of physiological. It's, it's what's best for yourself and what's best for your body. And so I feel that I've discovered so many new things about myself through powerlifting. And also part of it is just a fear conquering thing. It's once you're no longer afraid of squatting a new PR and failing, and once you fail, and then you just put it on you squat down, you can't get it up, and you just bail, it makes things a lot less scary. Or same thing when you're trying a new deadlift, I usually do sumo style, try to lift it, and you can't get off the ground, just can't get off the ground. And so, yeah, more physicists should study powerlifting because it's all about leverages. It's kind of interesting. And yeah, if you want more inspiration, go for powerlifting style deadlift, squat. And actually now, I'm not that big of a bench. I'm more about the hammer style dumbbell press, just going heavy, going with hundreds or 105s or whatever. And so yeah, I think the goal is increase our testosterone, whether you're a guy or girl. After you're done lifting and stuff like that, use that time to channel your creative thoughts, to produce something, to write something, to record yourself, your thoughts. And I think we can maybe discover some new interesting philosophical secrets.